Hut, hike. Hello again, my fellow Bears fans. Your boy Roy for another breakdown video on Chicago football talk here, and I'm coming to you from Rogers Park Fine Wine and Beer, a great place to buy excellent beer. It's where I buy almost all of the beer that you see on all of my shows, but we're going to get into a very significant play, which is the Devin Hester touchdown that occurred on the Bears' opening drive of the third quarter, and I wanted to share with you some of the things that may have gone unnoticed. Cutler did a couple things that a lot of people criticize him for, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and I want to show you why he did some of these things that if he would follow all the criticism that everyone gives him, we would not have had a touchdown there for us Bears fans to celebrate. So let's get right into it, and we're also going to analyze some of Devin Hester's athleticism that helped make this play happen. So roll the tape, Johnny. So starting with what we see from behind the field here, the quarterback view, if you will, Jay Cutler's going to make a play action fake to Matt Forte. And what I've highlighted here is that Gabe Carimi ends up colliding with Lance Lewis, not just once, but twice. And he ends up getting tripped up by Lance Lewis, which causes him to fall down. You can see as Jay Cutler comes out of his play action fake, he notices Carimi's on the ground, butt flat on the ground, and the defender's coming scot-free. Now, normally the launch point for this play would be where the X is marked right there on the hash mark, which is where the ball was snapped. The defender knows that also as he's starting to make a beeline for that point, hoping to meet Cutler there and prevent a throw. Cutler being athletic enough, though, he decides he's going to move the launch point, buy Hester a little bit of extra time, and extend the play as we start to see here. Now, what that does is the defender, almost assuredly assuming that Jay Cutler would throw from the normal launch point, and he's coached to actually go to that launch point, has to actually gather himself and change direction, which gives Cutler just enough time to get this throw off. At this moment here, as we see, Jay Cutler is at the point of no return, and he has to start throwing the ball, which he does off his back foot. And what I want you to notice is where Devin Hester actually is located. As you look right now, he's highlighted, and he's just about to cross the 20-yard line, so he's really at the 21-yard line. As the ball comes out of Jay Cutler's hands, you see that Devin Hester, part of him, is still across the 20-yard line. So what happened is that Jay Cutler basically had faith that Devin Hester, hey, I'm going to give you a shot to make this play. I'm going to throw this ball up before you even come out of your double move there and hope that you can make a play and make everybody, we can clean up the mistake that Carimi made here. But that shows a lot of great faith and great timing. And as we move forward, Jay Cutler has finished releasing the ball, and I just wanted to show you this frame too, because you could see the front foot that he should have been throwing off is now behind the foot that he did throw off of, which was his back foot. Now, as we take a look at the coach's film, I want you to take a look at, you see Jay Cutler is starting his throwing motion right here where Devin Hester is. Again, like I mentioned before, he's between the 21 and the 22-yard line when Jay Cutler starts to throw the ball. So this is an all-faith throw. As we move forward, we see Jay Cutler is in his windup, and right here, when the ball is out of his hands, Devin Hester is just now crossing the 20-yard line, so he's actually between the 19 and the 20-yard line. Taking a look at Hester's route, the Hester route cam, if you will, you see here he's in his stutter part of the stutter go move when he's actually at about the 24-yard line here. Before he's even gotten to the 20, that's where he's at right now. That's when he actually puts the fake move on, which gets the DB to open up his hips at this frame here, which is about the 22-yard line. And again, I showed you that Jay Cutler has already thrown the ball as we continue to move forward here, and Devin Hester starts to approach the 20. And finally, when Devin Hester turns his head around, which is at about the 18-yard line, you can see he's not looking up in the sky. He's looking back at the quarterback to try to figure out what's going on. And I'm sure it must have led to this confused look we kind of see on his face here where he's trying to figure out, where's the ball? What's going on? He finally realizes Jay Cutler has already thrown the ball. So now he has the tough task of trying to track the ball in the air. Finally, we see his eyes look up as he's at about the 13-yard line, and he finally gets a beat on the ball, makes a great athletic play to track it down, and that's the good thing about not giving up on your route and continuing along the way, even while you're tracking the ball, which is very difficult to do. And then he finally catches the ball and rolls in for a touchdown. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy that greater look at that very complex play. It seemed, it's easy to just celebrate what happened and not look at the nuances and the subtle details there. But Carimi actually lost his block when he tripped up his feet with Lance Lewis. And Jay Cutler did things that people criticize him for and they don't want him to do, which was extending the play, holding on to the ball too long, quote unquote. and also throwing off his back foot. And like I stated many times before, I'll take the bad with the good. I'll take those bad plays when it leads to some good plays like this. If he would just do what everyone tells him to do, which is get rid of the ball quickly and end the play, kill the play, and not rely on your athleticism. When you have an athletic quarterback and a mobile quarterback and a strong-armed quarterback, these are the kind of plays that you get when he breaks the rules by extending the play and throwing off his back foot. 45 yards in the air was all arm strength. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, a greater look at a very celebrated play. Your boy Roy from Rogers Park Fine Wine and Beer. Make sure you check it out. One of the best liquor stores in this area by far. Peace, and I'm out.